Graphic design for web and print media, designing for the wellness community. Visit ryankelson.com.
Hello, Fabulous Aries. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of November 2012. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. When I was looking at the sky for you this month, I was taken back to the past. Now, please bear with me here because I am a bit of a history and philosophy nerd, and I do enjoy learning more and more about what has been, how what has been happened, and how it contributes to where we are now. All in a sense, or all to gather a sense of where we might be heading as a collective into the future. Okay, so the Renaissance. There are lots of really conflicting or debates that take place, lots of ideas about how the Renaissance began. But there are a couple of social developments that do suggest an encouragement, a development that allowed this rebirth of classical ideas to take place. Now, one is that there was increased trade. So people were being introduced to ideas from a wider spectrum of the world and different types of people who came from different types of worldviews. And all of this contributed to a growing curiosity and also people starting to see that maybe the way that they see things isn't the only way, that there's a lot more to learn and a lot more to be discovered historically, certainly, but also to build on that. So in that sense, there was a lot of beauty to this development and to this change, and it had to do with some of the qualities that we today hold as some of our highest qualities, like diversity and inclusivity. And we recognize that that makes all of our planet better when we expose ourselves to different people and ideas. But another factor that some say was significant is the Black Plague. Now, what happened during the Black Plague? Well, a lot of people died. But the people who died were largely those who were working. There were working types. They were out there called serfs. And because they passed away, those that were left found that their services were now in higher demand. Because their services were in higher demand, they were able to charge more, and that in turn led to greater prosperity, which in turn eventually led to a place where people had more options available to them because they had greater prosperity coming into their lives. Now, I share this with you because when you think about the Black Plague, rightfully, it was horrid, right? All around you, you're seeing your friends and your family die. It's painful. It's brutal. It's really touching, that cruelty of fate that has been referred to throughout history, and appreciating just how powerless we are sometimes as human beings. But from that, conditions were set. A foundation was made from which a lot of beauty could flow. And a lot of really outstanding achievements in human history could begin from that place. Some of the best thoughts and ideas and philosophies emerged as a result of the Renaissance period. Now, I'm sharing all this with you, not only to demonstrate that, yes, I am indeed a nerd, but also because in some way I think it does capture what the month of November is like for you. There are considerable things that are going to be ending for you. And within them, there are a lot of conflicting feelings. And part of those conflicting feelings means that you are going to have to confront those parts within you that you don't necessarily like to look at. And you're looking at them, you're looking at these hidden secrets. And these are not secrets that you don't know about. This is more the secrets that you choose not to tell anybody. It's that you're looking at. And you are doing some very important soul searching. And all of this is triggered, actually comes on quite spontaneously, and comes on as a result of an event that is likely to take place around the middle of the month that is pretty routine on the surface, but for some reason touches a very deep part of you, and touches a part of you that makes you feel all this emotion well up, quite to your surprise. We'll stay with those feelings because they are pointing the way to an important change that needs to happen. More than that, it's an important ending that needs to take place for you. For some Aries out there, this is going to be the ending of a situation that has played out much too long in your lives. And for some of you, that situation might even involve finances. It could be financial support that you are receiving, or a change in which you actually are able to support yourself from where your money comes from. So there is that element to this. But there is also an element that is going beyond just the physical and going beyond the monetary. And it has to do with a shift within your spirit, an understanding that there are some things, some secrets that only make you sicker. And then there are other secrets that are actually healthy to keep because they involve holding the magic and cherishing those things that are so special that it's right to keep them private. Well, you find that fine line, and it comes about as a result of some really strong emotions leading the way to some really powerful changes that need to take place. You're going to be really grateful for this on the other side. In fact, by the end of the month, I am seeing that as much as you have this moment of feeling a little overwhelmed by some really strong experiences and by so many things that are changing in your life, you also invite, towards the end of the month, a spontaneous conversation. And through this conversation, you feel just in a snap, healed deeply. It's like a light comes on very quickly. You understand what it is that has actually been perplexing you. You get to the root of the issue. And that's what this month is really about. Getting to the root, digging up the weeds, looking at them and letting them go in surprising ways, and looking at those weeds that you didn't realize how much they had grown and how much they were choking off the life force of good things that want to find you, new ideas and new people, new ways of looking at the world and interacting with the world. All of that is available to you. But in order to get there, in order to really experience all the brave and beautiful things that are trying to rush towards you now, it will involve you facing some of the blocks. And these blocks might be in terms of dynamics that have overplayed themselves in your life. They might have to do with you and your own feelings, the depth of your feelings. But whatever they are about to leave. It is going to require bravery. But if there's one thing that an Aries has, it is courage.
Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Be fabulous and enjoy.